UAS is an incredible asset and provides a synergistic effect among our capabilities. It is truly remarkable all that's been accomplished during a relatively short period of time. In many ways, the rapid advancement of technology over the past 8+ years is reminiscent of the aviation boom during World War II. The United States entered the war with wood and fabric biplanes. Over the next few years, technological leaps in aircraft design and performance led to all-metal fighters and finally supersonic jets. Literally every 6 to 9 months, an airplane would come off the line at the factory with a new or improved capability. We've seen a similar improvement in our fleet of unmanned aircraft systems over the course of this war. The Army began combat operations in 2001 with 54 operational Hunter and Shadow aircraft. Today, the Army is operating over 4,000 unmanned aircraft and nearly 1,400 unmanned aircraft systems, from small range to extended range multi-purpose, or ERMP UAS. Rapid advances in technology have made these systems more agile, lighter, quieter, and able to transport an impressive array of very capable payloads. Meanwhile, new digital data kits and computerized automation have increased their effective operational ranges and payload capabilities. This has enabled us to expand the types and duration of the missions these systems perform. Today, in addition to the traditional intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance mission, the role of our unmanned aircraft has grown to include security, attack, and command and control. This is an expanded capability, truly has changed how we operate on the battlefield, and it will undoubtedly continue to expand in the future as we transition to a networked force. As technology improves, for example, the Army will likely resume exploring a vertical takeoff and landing UAS as one element of our tactical airborne reconnaissance capability. As you're well aware, our previous Class 4 UAV program was canceled due to schedule and cost overruns and as a function of requirements. Our unmanned aircraft systems are the eyes and ears of the Army. They can provide tremendous capability and deliver significant savings in force structure and cost over time if they are managed effectively. And that is the key. That is really what this roadmap is all about. It is important to note that the UAS roadmap is not, and I repeat, it is not a budgetary or acquisition policy document. It is not a budgetary or acquisition policy document. It is a long-range strategic vision. In fact, like many Army documents, too many in my opinion, it is intended to be a living document. Most are not. Reviewed and updated every 2 years to ensure it reflects current operational needs, changing technologies, and defense policies. Future roadmap revisions will include addition of an experimentation strategy that considers such issues as UAS survivability, aerial layer network, and force protection. With respect to the network, our expanding fleet of unmanned aircraft systems will represent a critical component that enables the force with unprecedented levels of situational understanding. The network is the centerpiece of Army modernization. The aerial layer will provide multiple elevated nodes to thicken and extend that network to overcome the constraints imposed by terrain and extended areas of operation. Both the Shadow and the ERMP UAS, along with unmanned aircraft, will carry payloads to thicken the network, thus providing visibility of data from across the battle space in addition to the data provided by their own organic sensors. And as I mentioned earlier, the roadmap covers 3 distinct periods: near term, 2010 to 2015, midterm, 2016 to 2025, and far term, 2026 to 2035. With each of these timeframes, capabilities are described in the context of doctrine, organization, training, material, leadership, personnel, and facility. As you'd expect, descriptions in the near term are more substantial and based upon current technologies, funding, and programs of record. In the near term, ISR is the dominant UAS capability requirement. Our focus is on continued rapid integration of existing technologies to meet the warfighter's battlefield requirements. Meanwhile, the far term is more conceptual and based upon expected or projected capabilities. The primary focus in these later years is improved commonality and advanced technologies for both manned and unmanned systems that increase endurance and carrying capacity while decreasing size, weight, and power requirements. I find it amazing the number of people that come into my office with the common controllers. I think we have 5 common controllers last time I checked. True definition of an oxymoron. I thought that was pretty good. This will ultimately enable us to expand UAS capabilities to include other warfighting functions like sustainment in the form of a cargo UAS. Overall, the objective of the roadmap is to synchronize UAS equipment with the human and networking elements. Commonality and an open architecture systems approach are 2 key fundamentals of this strategy. Most importantly, with keeping with the rich tradition of Army aviation, we want to ensure we're providing the best support possible to the warfighter on the ground. Ultimately, we want to get ahead and stay ahead of the rapid pace of technology in the very, very busy information-rich environments we will operate in for the foreseeable future. And our ability to do that resides in the network. To achieve success in this endeavor will require a total team effort by military, government, and industry. If history has taught us anything, it is that there is no limit to the realm of the possible. Individuals all around the world are creating new ideas, new technologies. We're in the brainstorming era and days of the UAS world. We should be encouraging innovation and out-of-the-box thinking on what's in the realm of the possible. I mentioned the live ISR feed available to Apache pilots and 110 attack helicopter battalion. It's important to note this capability did not come out of a requirement. We had been fielding one system remote video terminals to our ground echelons for a couple of years. Then one day the program manager came and said, "Hey, I think we can do this. Are you interested?" And the answer was absolutely yes, let's do it. We need to continually be looking for ways to do things better and more effectively as we prepare for the challenges of the future. The Army's UAS roadmap is an important step towards achieving this critical synergy of efforts.